I get back. I can play and play till my fingers bleed, but by the end of the day, there's still an empty page.
WMMR Philadelphia Local Shots Artist of the Month for August. The incredible Up 24 Empty Page. Love it. We will take the boys off for the moment and say good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are, 100% live. And by the way, if you did not catch the very, very, very end of the show Wednesday night with Vin back in the house, the tooth fell out. So now we're waiting for repairs. In the meanwhile, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Tuesday night. Extra giddy tonight. 100% live. This is the show. Yeah. No Joel Tatey tonight. Unfortunately, a little family emergency. Freedom King Films in the house, so big yo. And I say good evening. It is Tuesday night, 100% live. This is the Yo Show. Coming at you from beautiful Bucks County, Pennsylvania, getting ready to celebrate 8 years. And I already hate looking at that tooth. I'm about to rush you. 8 years. Coming up in a few weeks. And we got a great one tonight. And I got to tell you, if you're a fan of metal music, welcome. And I love it. And if you're not, get on it. Start out tonight, 8:30. Big following, band's been around for a while. Very cool. Brand new EP to talk about. We go one-on-one with the Suicide Puppets. Yeah. Usually we do Wednesday, but a little while back, our good friend Vin, the heavy metal tool guy, Up 24, just played your song, dude, to start the show. We're going to get to that in 1 second. Tomorrow's Langhorne Concert Series, Rustic Revival. So anyway, Suicide Puppets will be here around 8:30. Play some songs from them. Played the great Empty Page by Up 24 to start the show, and I want to tell you why. And as we did mention, WMMR, the local radio station here, 93.3, probably the best rock station in all of Philly and the surrounding area. They now do a local shots thing. Their DJ Brent Porsche, which a lot of people say should have been Jeff Perini. I agree. Anyway, Brent brings in a different band every month, and we're pretty proud because a lot of them have been Yo Show alumni already. Strange Culture, Lady White Rat, the Circus Hearts, and they become the band of the month. And you see, every Wednesday night, 6:30 for the entire month, they play a different cut from this band. We played Empty Page, one of my favorites. Love these guys, Ryan, Jason, and Cuthbert. And we actually invited them. They said yes to our 8-year anniversary. And I know some of you are thinking, like, wait, they haven't even been on the show yet. They get the 8th year? Yeah, you know why? Because these guys, from the very beginning, I remember meeting Cuthbert at a Battle of the Bands. And it's like, he's pretty much the first musician. He's like, dude, just want to let you know, we never met, but I watch your show, watch your podcast. I love it. I like what you do, and it's cool, and etc. And that stuck dear with me. Sorry, that has stuck dear with me for all this time. And they're really nice guys, and they show up for other bands. They come out and support. Not just, oh, we're going to stick around. They have come to Key Concert Series shows. They performed with us. They come out, and they hang out, and they watch bands. They're music enthusiasts as well as super cool dudes and super cool musicians. So congratulations to Up 24, WMMR's Band of the Month. We started this show with Empty Page. Beer of the Month, New and Unusual Candy, all that coming up, as well as Suicide Puppets. A little bit here on the Yo Show, but of course we have to do news as always, and kind of a sad one for anybody around my age group growing up. Rest in peace, Miss Lonnie Anderson. If you were my age or in that range, remember WKRP in Cincinnati. Great comedy show based on a music station in Cincinnati. And Howard Hessman was part of the cast, and Tim Reed, and of course Lonnie Anderson. And Lonnie passed away the other day. Well deserved, absolutely. This is crazy. Oh, we'll get to that too. We talk about Lonnie Anderson, of course, and the iconic poster. Like, I know there was the iconic Farrah Fawcett poster, but lots of men had the Lonnie Anderson, the vintage white bikini Lonnie Anderson photo, very popular photo, and rest in peace to a great sex symbol. Somebody that kind of changed the way it was perceived on TV, because they wanted her to be like the ditzy blonde. She's like, no, I want to go in and be the smart blonde. I want to be the smartest person in the radio station, and I want to have brains. And they tried it, and it worked terrifically. She was outstanding on that show, WKRP in Cincinnati. So, of course, rest in peace, Lonnie Anderson. We're going to talk a little bit. Catherine Bach was phenomenal too. I'd like to do that one night, but Jules said don't do those types of lists. But yeah, man, I loved Catherine Bach. I loved Jacqueline Smith. I loved Linda Carter. Forget it with Linda Carter, as the thumbs up and hearts and all that are starting to flow in. Thank you, everybody who's tuning in so far. A couple great musicians in themselves, Cody Hayes and Dale Myers. Fellas, thanks for tuning in. Like I said, usually Wednesdays are Metal Night. Like I said, my good friend Vin, formerly of American Mosh Pits, currently of the O Show, and of course, Vin, the heavy metal tool guy. He does booking for me as well. He'll give me some bands that he knows, he loves, etc. He's like, I got Suicide Puppets, but here's the night. And you don't say no to Suicide Puppets. We're going to do 2 nights of metal. Tomorrow night, of course, will fall. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's play some music. Absolutely. Suicide Puppets is the guest tonight, coming up around 8:30. And in the meanwhile, we're going to play a song that I freaking love. This is Piggy. That's right, Piggy by Suicide Puppets. It's coming up live. This is Yo Show Tuesday night. About 3.5 minutes. Stick around. We'll be back. We're ready to rock. Yo.
Little
Tonight's very special guest, Suicide Puppets with Piggy off the EP Where Killers Go to Die. And that's a good one. I like that one a lot. Cat Ramsey? Yeah, don't forget Cat Ramsey got a sneaker in the end. I like her promos. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, man, great stuff. Tonight, like we said, Suicide Puppets coming on the program at around 8:30. I haven't gotten any feedback yet that says no. So we go with internet's a little laggy tonight. Let's go. Crank up that internet. Pay enough money for it, damn it. But there's ways around the system. People are finding ways around the system slowly but surely. The other night I got to catch the pay-per-view, SummerSlam, Night 2. And Cody Rhodes wins the belt off of John Cena. Cool. Good show, good scene. Night 1 I heard was better. I didn't really catch it. The whole CM Punk thing drives me wild. But, so Night 2, so Cody's now the champ. Cena is in the ring, kind of celebrating with him a little bit, kind of rejoicing with him. And then, bingo, Cody leaves, Brock Lesnar's music hits, and now Brock Lesnar is kind of back. Looking forward to that tomorrow night. Don't forget Whale Fall. We'll talk about that shortly. They'll be here. And we're going to do 2 beers a week, and I'm going to show you why tomorrow night when Whale Fall joins us. Matter of fact, we got a little banner thing for that. There it is. It's tomorrow night. It is the O Show. It is Whale Fall. Guest co-host for the first hour of the program will be, oh my God, I drew a blank. Jocelyn Rogowski. And of course, Vin from American Mosh Pits will do the second half. Vin has joined our team and he comes on the second half of the show. He's around 9 o'clock. We do some chat, we do some talk, and he's been helping us book some great guests. He helped great getting Suicide Puppets here tonight. So that's tomorrow night. Whalefall is a terrific band. We look forward to their music. And tonight, like I said, around 8:30, Suicide Puppets. Pretty darn excited. I get excited for bands of all sorts. Union 251 in the house, 2. They will be on the program. I got a lot of metal stuff coming up on the program, and I love it. And I saw this the other day. I'm going to share this for everybody out there because I know I shared it here. At least I think I did. Yeah, is that it right there? Yeah. Live Nation reports that rock and metal are bigger than ever, citing bands like Falling in Reverse, Sleep Token, Ghost, and more. More. Boy, do we know more, right? Lots more. And I'm cool with that. A lot of people are like, yeah, you listen to metal a lot. And you go to those shows, even sometimes you mosh, although I get banged up. Zach will tell you. And I'm like, yeah, man, like it's the adrenaline. It's fun. It's a great time. And it's a community where a lot of people are into the same exact thing and know and, right shout outs. Michael Dunn, Dale Myers, just shout out to people doing it. So, like I said, when Vin decided he wanted to come along, like, absolutely, bring some names. Zach has brought some great names. And we love it, man. I'm a big fan of all kind of music. We do pop, we do metal, we do rock, we do anything, really. We've had violinist stuff here. We do it all. But usually Wednesdays are mostly metal. Tonight, like I said, you don't pass up a night with Suicide Puppets. So when this was the date, I'm like, yeah, we're taking it. We absolutely are. And like I said, we'll get the band around 8:30. Already played a great song from them as well. I get excited. Very excited. Speaking of excitement, the city of Philadelphia is going absolutely nuts with what I like to call Duran Mania, or the Durantula. This awesome pitcher, Johan, I can't say it like they do at Stadium, Duran, or the Durantula, as they call him, has come to Philly. He's been an excellent closer. A couple great performances so far. He's got the cool walk-up music. Suicide Puppets in the background there, giving a little fist pump. I'm telling you, I love it. I love the walk-up music, and I love the way this guy pitches. He only threw one like 103 miles an hour, which might be faster than the fastballs combined of like Taiwan Walker and Joe Ross. Help me. But yeah, Duran and Duran Mania. Tickets to games are getting harder to find. Crowds are filling in. Kyle Schwarber's been awesome. He's looking like an MVP. Duran, really cool. People want to get there just to film the walk-in. I love it. I said a walk-in like that, you better never blow a save, man, because this city will never let you live it there. Probably get booed the next time you play that song if you blow a single close. I got faith as we look at the National League East, which we always do in our program during baseball season anyway. And our Phillies are winning 4-0 as we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. 4-0 Phils. Let's see. Kepler with a homer. Wow. How about that? That's some stuff. And just joked about Taijuan Walker. Don't want to jinx it. 6 innings, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts. 4-0 Phils. Bottom of the 6th over the Baltimore Orioles. I'll tell you what, after what the Orioles did to us last year, I think we kind of owe them this. And a shout out to my man, Ray Chase, the big Oriole fan, who last year when we went to the game together out in Baltimore was laughing to me the whole time. That was an ugly day, man. Feels good. Ray, come on down, man. We'll go to it was yours. I forgot to set that up this year. A shout out to Ray. Happy Hour Pod, which has now been retired. Great podcast. Good dude. Talks about fun stuff. Had a lot of adult women on there, and he said, man, the way people are getting all over the Sydney Sweeney thing, my podcast would have got shut down. We're not talking Sydney Sweeney tonight. I mean, we are. We were always going to show the little photo montage, but we're not talking about it. And that's for everybody out there. You're welcome. Suicide Puppets, like I said, around 8:30, maybe a few minutes earlier to get them out here and talk about the music. Like I said, we played Piggy earlier. Man, I tell you, I love that song. And it's funny because, like, my wife wants me at the gym. Got to get to the gym. Got to start working out. Got to get in shape. She's got to understand. You listen to all this incredible rock and metal music, and you can't slap on headsets and walk a treadmill for 30 minutes? And then, like, I'll play the music from the band coming on. She's like, oh, who's this? Oh, here's the next band coming on. And I'll explain it. She's like, okay, why can't you take this to the gym and start exercising? One thing at a time. First, we're going to get the teeth. That's a few weeks away. And then we'll make an awesome metal playlist. Go to the gym. I can tell you, Piggy's going to be on that playlist. That's a goodie. I like a lot of their stuff. These guys, they've been around for a little while. And they're veterans and they're excellent. I love the music. And like I said, when Vin said to me, let's do it, let's do it. Real quick, I want to share this. If you're in the area at all, the amazing band Suicide Puppets is going to be at Easton Pizzeria, 606 Dover Road in Easton, Maryland. That is November 1st. It's a Halloween extravaganza. Brought to you by the Heavy Metal Tool Guy and Federal Auto Parts, American Mosh Pits. Yo Show got a little flag down there. Thank you. Parlor, of course, the amazing Parlor. And I can't even see that one because my eyes are so bad. DJ, I don't want to say his name wrong, but I can't see it. Anyway, awesome bands. Suicide Puppets is the headliner. Callist, who was on the program a few weeks back, and Cryptid. I tell you what, man. Vince said to me, you got to get your ass down to Maryland. It's a couple hours, maybe 3 hours. It's not the end of the day. And my wife's like, I don't know if I'm going to make it. Wife's got a new work schedule. It's also not quite the metalhead I am. And if she sees me even bump into somebody for a second near a mosh pit, she just absolutely freaks out. It's like the end of days. Incoming Halloween show, October 31st, Artie's Whiskey and Roses. We had this talk. We don't go to Artie's anymore. We've had that discussion. But we look forward to this. This is going to be a great show, I'm telling you. If you're a fan of Halloween, if you're a fan of metal music, if you're a fan of cool people hanging out and having a great time, the great Halloween costume contest, this is the spot. And this Easton Pizzeria, Vin from American Mosh Pits, formerly, keeps telling me, this is the spot, man. I hear great things about this spot. I actually started following the members and vice versa, talking a little bit about it. Maryland, as well as PA and New Jersey and New York, are coming up with some incredible metal bands. We love it. I'm going to take the banner down. Don't forget. So we have two of the gentlemen backstage right now. If you guys are ready and give me the thumbs up, we'll bring you in now and get started. All right, we got one thumb. We're going to get a thumb from Twisty. Are we in? We good? We ready? All right, that's two thumbs. Ladies and gentlemen, I get excited to say certain names of certain bands, and tonight I am very excited for this one. One of the absolute most badass, I should say. That picture will show you. One of the most badass metal bands on the face of the earth. Let's bring out the guys from Suicide Puppets. Good evening, gentlemen. How we doing?
What's going on, Jeff? How you doing, man?
Doing great, dude. I looked forward to this one ever since Vince said it was a possibility. And he's been great. Shout out to Vince. Shout out to the team at American Monsters, etc. And he said to me, how about Suicide Puppets? And I show him my calendar, because I keep a calendar, of all the dates on my phone. He's like, all right. Next thing I know, he offers the date, and he said Suicide Puppets on the 5th. I'm like, okay, well, it's a Tuesday. We usually don't do metal on Tuesday. I'll do metal any freaking day. If you guys agree to come on, I'll do metal any. I'll do it Sunday at midnight. I don't give a rat's ass.
Hell yeah.
Let's talk. Let's get right to the music first of all, man, because we played Piggy, and I got to tell you, man, that song is friggin' phenomenal. The EP is phenomenal. Tell us about the EP, these songs, and what's been going on with the band.
Lots of stuffs and things. So Piggy, that you mentioned, is actually getting picked up by quite a few horror films, which is kind of
Nice.
cool.
Nice.
I think Slasher Nurse, the director for that, he's using it in the new series for Slasher Nurse, which is really cool. Deathwoods, which is coming out, which actually features the guitar player from Ice Nine Kills, is in that movie. Piggy's going to be in that. Like, Piggy's just kind of blowing up all over the place. And initially, like, when we wrote the come back as soon. Oh, we'll get back there soon, buddy. Sorry, I got distracted by words.
That's okay. I love doing it because I love when everybody does the shout outs. But go ahead.
Yeah. So in that, initially when we wrote the EP, we just did it how we normally do. Like everything we do is about horror, murder, and death. And then it just started. This EP just started getting a lot more traction than we normally do, which is great. And a lot of independent films and stuff like that started picking up the music from it. Not only from that one, but for the EP before it, Beyond the Veil.
It's great stuff. Twist.
Twisty is a man of few words.
No, go ahead.
I just wonder how you felt about the new EP, man, the new tunes, and how it was creating an EP. Because I know you've done it before. This one really hits home. This one's incredible.
This one was tough. I put a lot of time into this one. Man, I had a rough go with this one. That's all I can say about it.
That's about as easy as it can get because some bands come on here like, yeah, we put out an album. I'm like, okay, how was it? Oh, piece of cake. And then later on, you run into them. They're like, it really wasn't that easy. It was a pain in the ass.
It's usually not a piece of cake, man. Because especially like the genre and the niche market that we're in, like it's really got to be. Like as horror themed as we can get it. And a lot of our songs, and Twisty will tell you this, are about serial killers that were actually alive in the United States at one point.
Wow. Oh, yeah. It seems to be a thing people get fascinated with on podcasts, like horror mysteries, unsolved murders, and stuff like that. I had a couple of people say to me, yo, man, why don't you branch off and do, like, serial killer stuff? And I'm like, is there a market for it? Apparently there is a market for it, even with the music, correct?
There's a huge market for serial killers.
Look how many serial killer interviews there are out there.
Documentaries,
yeah. And they get thousands and thousands of views. That's what people are interested in.
Yeah, I guess maybe for my money, maybe the human psyche to just kind of see what these people are about. Yeah, because
hell, I'll sit down and watch YouTube for hours on different serial killers, and they're like, "Oh, this guy's kind of fucked up."
Oh yeah, the psychology of serial killers is fascinating to me.
Yeah, I always got in deep with the Ted Bundy stuff. I don't know why. There was just something about his whole story that really drew me. And people are like, "Oh man, do a whole night of it on your show." I'm like, well, I don't know if I can do a whole night, and I get freaked out. I know I got Suicide Puppets, badass metal band. I'm a bit of a scaredy cat when it comes to horror films and shit like that. I'm not gonna lie.
That's all right.
Everybody brings up Ted Bundy, but there's there's people that no one ever heard of that have done
Who are way
far more
worse.
sadistic shit than you could possibly imagine.
Oh my
Sure.
God, yeah. Absolutely. Like, was it the Toy Box Killer or the Green River Killer? Like, oh
Green
God.
River, yeah. Well, he was kind of popular, but yeah, he got away with it for 20 years.
Wow, 20 friggin' years. People wonder why, like my wife's a talker. She'll talk to anybody. Me, I look both ways. I'm looking behind me everywhere I go out. You don't know who's out there, man. So, I got to tell you again, we talked about Piggy. That's a great song. I wanted to ask you guys what that song is about because when I first started listening to the EP, I'm like, yeah, that's the song. That's the one I just got. And what is it about for you guys?
All right. Well, if you don't mind, Twisty, I'm gonna how this song started out originally. A couple years back, we were supposed to do a European tour with 6 Feet Under.
Oh wow!
And we paid our money to secure our spot on the tour bus, and it came close to getting close to the tour. And our manager at the time messaged out, said, "Hey man, 6 Feet Under's in the studio recording a new album. They want to push the tour date back." Well, that's fine, whatever. We'll do what they need to do. So they pushed it, and then we're getting closer to the new push date, and we're getting there's like no information, like when do we leave, like this, that, and the other. Long story short, and we'll tell the story to anybody that'll listen to us. They stole $6,000 from us to get on that tour bus. So essentially, Piggy is because Chris Barnes likes to do his little pig squeals. It's a hypothetical FU to him.
Okay.
Or not hypothetical, but
it's a shot at him.
Yeah, it's a total shot at him.
And I like that because, rap is always about diss tracks, and why not metal be a little bit about a smack talk? We got to come up with a name of it. Maybe a shit track or something like that.
Well, if you look at the backstory of that band in particular, there's a lot of other bands that were in the same situation as us.
Yeah.
That no one knows about, and it's a lot of bands.
Wow. It goes deep.
And we went down the rabbit hole and we're like, holy shit.
And it's wild. You seem to hear that more in metal. And no offense to any metal bands are out there, but you seem to hear that more about metal because a lot of it is festival work and a bunch of bands getting together. Do you guys feel that way? Like the community's big, but you got to watch every side of it?
The community is good, but there's always going to be a handful of douchebags, for lack of a better term, that's going to take advantage. It's just how it is, and it sucks. You know what I mean? Like, lesson learned. You know what I mean? But
you really have to do your research on people and don't let them force you into something without really digging into it first.
Makes sense.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And like, there's a lot of people we collab with and we love, but they're like, hey, let me get access to this and this. I'm like, nah, man, sorry. Like, this is mine, no access. You don't know exactly who's going to do what to you and smear, etc. But
unfortunately, it's not just jumping on a tour anymore. Now there's all kinds of strings you have to pull and things you have to go through and money you have to pay, and it's a nightmare anymore.
It is.
It's tough, especially for great bands like yourself. That when I mention you being on, like people have had guest co-hosts from like Ohio and Michigan and all around. Like, oh my god, I love those freaking guys. So that's cool, man. And getting out there and performing is how we learned it, but it's great. But also, like I said, man, you got to watch who's out there. Sure as I can't throw money around. I lost about $20,000 in a project I don't even want to talk about. So I feel the pain immensely.
Yeah, it's a shame. We're right there with you.
It is, it's a shame. It is what it is. We got really stoked. We were real excited to go over to Europe and do this this tour, and then that's like a huge punch in the gut. So Piggy came to be.
Well, there's a win in it somewhere. You always got to find the silverest lining in the darkest of cloud. I think so anyway. So I'm gonna go to this, and I'm sure you've been asked this a million times. If it sounds corny, kind of blow it off and give me a finger. But I go to search you guys, social media, Suicide Puppets, and it's redirected. And there's warnings, and there's watch this, check this. If you need, please do this. I get that. Wonderful. Do you guys find it hard to get followings? Because like people keep getting stopped and redirected, or your true fans will find a way.
It's our true fans will find us eventually, but it's a pain in the butt. I ain't gonna lie about it. Especially recently, like after COVID, it got really, really bad. Actually, during COVID is when it started to get worse. But like now, like Google won't even let us advertise.
Really?
It's gotten to that point now. So there may be something happening here in the near future.
There
not
is.
as much-
You can not let the cat out of the bag, but kind of let it peek out.
Okay.
Which is why on our sites we've been showing a different symbol. So that's foreshadowing. That's your Easter egg right there.
Ooh, I like that. I love a good Easter egg. I really do. I'm I try to be cool, metal guy, tough guy, but I'm also a big nerd. And you see by the Funko Pop.
So no, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm right there with you, man. Oh, and I wanted to say before this interview even started, but go Birds. Anyway,
Go Birds.
Too bad our other guitar player Steven couldn't make it. He's a Cowboys fan.
Oh,
We just
you
let
allow
it go.
that, huh? We'll keep him in the band. The band's doing good.
But no, we had we work. So Josh Balls works with us in like a consulting type of a situation,
Yep.
and he's a great friend of ours. And he turned us on to Dan Mausch, who has produced bands like Gojira, Avenged Sevenfold, Ghost, stuff like that. So we actually went up and we recorded a new song with Dan. He produced it and whatnot, and we had this big conversation about the name. And so something's coming down the pike one way or another.
That's why I run the scroll down the bottom when, after these guys are done, or after the show's done, however long you're in, follow the links, man. This is how you get all the good news and information. We try to repeat it too. If you've been on the show, we try to repeat what bands like you are up to.
It was a hard decision for us, and because we've had the name forever, but you got to look at it as the big picture at the end of the tunnel, and being stopped at every time you look one way or the other, it's a pain in the ass.
It is.
It kind of is, like I said, and the thing is, like I said, trying to make the ad and just advertising on social media, just posting up that you guys will be on the show. I kept getting, are you sure you want to type this? You goddamn right I want to
we
type
can't
that.
even pay for it now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh yeah, and the worst part about it is that it's such a cool name. You know what I mean?
It is.
It's like, and now, what are you gonna do? We're getting screwed everywhere we turn. Like we're literally getting smashed in algorithms and whatnot. Like I had to change our name on TikTok just to get people to find us. It was Suicide Puppets, but I had to change it to S Puppets Official. That's the only way you can find us on TikTok.
Wow. And I don't know. Like for me, like I always make it simple. So if you lose your name, if they make you not use your name, no matter what word is in it, it's no longer simple. They say, the internet's simple. Put your name up. People will find it and listen, know where to find you. It's got to be a bitch.
It is.
Yeah. It's basically like starting over because we got screwed because people are too damn sensitive.
Very
Yeah,
sensitive.
and to your point too, like every time somebody would try to search us on Facebook, it's like, do you need help? I'm like, dude, like seriously? It's like, no, I'm just trying to get to a stupid band. You know what I mean? Like,
well, not a stupid band, a great band.
but you know what I mean? You know what I mean, right? Like, it's just
I just want to get there. Stop screwing with me. Let me do my
right,
stuff.
yeah. I don't need to go through 14 extra steps just to find this band I've been trying to find. You know, it's annoying.
True,
But
because
the dumb part is if you Google it, like this is what makes no sense to me. Google won't let us advertise, but if you Google us on Google, it brings us right up.
It did, because that's how I started to get to some of the stories. I'm like, you know what? Let's just Google it, and boom. I'm like, okay, can't advertise. Can advertise all over Facebook. They'll gladly take your money.
Oh, for sure.
They're going to use your name.
That's so annoying.
Yes, they said our
Yeah,
fans
you
Google
can't
it.
do any Google ads because it immediately flags it.
Oh yeah,
That's-
yeah. We tried running ads for Piggy, and it immediately said no. I think it ran for like 3 seconds.
Oh my God, that's terrible. But like I said, if you follow the scroll down the bottom, there's websites, there's Linktree, there's all that
Yeah.
stuff. There's
The link
And-
tree is the best one to go to for sure.
absolutely, and you also get tracks to your music. And I watched a lot of your stuff. I'm a big fan of music videos. I feel it helps connect, even in this day where some people are like, "Well, that was yesteryear." Nah, man, bring it back. Keep doing it. How you guys like doing music videos? You like telling a story and showing a visual behind what you're singing?
Oh, for sure. We've used a couple different production companies. Actually, so speaking of which, we're recording a music video August 16th with the same guy that shot the video for Piggy.
Nice.
We're shooting the video for the new song that was produced by Dan Mausch. But like it's a process, man, because like we have our vision, the videographer has their vision, and then it's like, okay, let's get this to work. You know what I mean? But you know what though, nothing for nothing, like the Josh J-Ball Productions did a hell of a job with the Piggy video. It turned out great. It looked exactly how we wanted it to. It needed to be dark and creepy and eerie and have killings in it like it did, you know.
Yeah.
So
It is great. I'll tell everybody out there, I was in the video for the band 6th Century. I'll tell you how hard music videos are, man. It was like 9 hours of shot. They must have played the song in the air like 30 times to get right shots. I give you guys credit, man, both of you. That's some hard shit.
I tell you what, though, between music videos and movies, I'll take music videos all day long. So my wife, she
Yeah,
acts-
you will. You weren't standing out there in 20 degrees in a tank top.
Oh, I was saying, well, I was smart. I was sitting in my car with the heat. But when it came to filming our part, I was outside with my t-shirt on too. But I was smart and stayed in the warmth. No, but I was saying, like, as far as filming goes, like music videos is a lot easier to handle than movie sets. Because my wife, she does acting for some movies and whatnot, and that can get interesting. Especially when they have to like pivot and change and do this, that, and the other. Yeah.
They said if she's got links, send her our way. We'd love to have her on the show and talk about acting and
Yeah,
movies.
absolutely.
We love that stuff too. We do that. We do mostly music, but we do a little bit of everything.
Did I see correctly? You guys were having Fallon on today?
No, I did give her a shout out. She was on the show in the past, and I know she's a big fan. So I had to kind of shout her out and see if she checks us out. She's been, like I said, I've been a huge fan of her forever. And I said,
Yeah,
I had
she's
her on. I was a little tongue-tied and twisted because I was like, I was a little nervous, but it was great. It was very cool. And I see that she's a big fan of your guys. I'm like, I even told Vin, like, hey, man, send her an invite for November 1st. Get her out to the pizzeria.
Yeah, she's a friend of ours. Heck, we can reach out to her.
I
Whatever
promise
works.
Right, I promise I'll behave. I won't be this guy. I'll be like the guy that goes to dinner with his wife on Friday nights. Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
Right,
To get pizza.
Right, well played. Very well played. Let's talk about now, of course, being a metal band and a great metal band with a massive following. You guys got to have stories of the pit, whether it's you, whether it's fans. We'll start with Twisty. You got any really good pit stories to share?
Where were we at in Texas where it was all women? Never seen anything like it. They were
Wow.
all women in the pit. Was that Dallas?
Was that? No, I think that was Houston.
Was it Houston? I've never seen it. There was a
I think
whole
it was Houston, yeah.
room full of just women moshing in the pit. And I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Or no, wait, yeah. Because was that Scout Bar?
Was that our first night in Texas?
I think that was our first night in Texas. Yeah, the Scout Bar.
Houston, Texas. Yep.
Houston, yeah, okay.
He's got like a chart of them. That's freaking impressive, bro. That's awesome. He's looked over. Yeah.
Well, that was our first. That was our first big U.S. tour. We went out with Soulfly in 21.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So we made these big printouts for all of us to have. You know what I mean? Because it's like it's our first U.S. tour.
And as Jocelyn will tell you, she said women love the pit. She guest co-hosted a few weeks ago. She'll be on tomorrow night with us for a little bit. She's a pit girl, and I asked her weight, and my other co-host like, you don't say shit like that to women. It's want to know how much you weighed because
these women were beating the shit out of each other.
I can imagine, man, because I hear like now it's would be more of a woman thing. A lot of women like your band. I had Atlas at Hold. Women were going nuts for them, so females getting into it. I enjoy it. I like it. As long as I can't go in, because if a woman lays me
Equal
out,
opportunity pain.
right?
I wouldn't have jumped in there.
Right? And I said I will not jump in there. No.
Yeah, I don't even do pits anymore. Nope.
I said my wife actually tries to put a leash on me, tries to drag me. She will drag me by my shirt. Like, nope. And these are little pits at little places. So I don't want. I always get it wrong. It's Veritas.
Close enough. Veritas.
Veritas. Oh, very good.
Yeah, it's Latin for truth. Now
everybody says you'll never get it right. No, right. Good pit story. You or fans, either or.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of the time when I'm up there playing drums, I don't see a whole lot because it's like me, like the band, lights, and I'll see maybe like a couple of people on the front row. Other than that, I don't really see much more because I'm also out back there acting like an idiot and whatnot. And so I wish I had a better answer than that.
That's all right.
But
Drummer
it's not a pit story, but this is a show story. And I've
That's
told
good.
this story
Okay,
a million times, and I'll keep telling it because it's freaking hilarious. We were playing a venue in York, Pennsylvania called the Waterway.
It rang a bell right away.
Oh yeah, dude. And I don't remember who we were playing with at the time. I don't remember the other bands. This was a while ago. Anyway,
Pulled Under
long
was
story
there.
Was it Pulled Under? I think was it were Eagles Dare also, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, which unfortunately neither one of those bands are around anymore. But
Yeah.
either way, and so I think Pulled Under was playing at the time, and I'm just standing in the crowd, minding my own business, watching the band play, and this lady, she comes over, she's all stumbling. You could tell she was smashed. She trips over her own 2 feet,
Oh,
falls forward, smashes off the front of the stage, right? Gets up, turns around, looks at me, starts punching me in the face. And I'm just like, what did I do? And I think they wound up throwing her out, and like she fell down the steps because
Yeah, she rolled down the steps.
Yeah, she rolled down the steps.
Oh my God.
I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just trying to enjoy myself, and I get punched in the face for doing nothing.
Well, you're like,
You-
what the hell are you doing?
I know
our
you guys
keyboard-
are
Our keyboard player at the time, Lane, was all like, dude, I don't know how you didn't hit her back.
right, especially in that situation. But it's funny. I mean, you guys are like Harrisburg guys. I'm like Bucks County down the other way guys. But man, York is a one of a kind place for sure.
Oh, it's something else for sure.
So we'll talk about that. Some of your favorite cities, either local or across the country. A couple of places that you love to go to, or venues you love to play, stuff like that.
Texas.
Yeah, I was
Texas.
gonna say,
Like
the
every
entire-
venue in Texas was just awesome.
oh, the entire state of Texas is just great. You want to talk about metalheads? Who knew?
Right? Now you know.
In Texas, man, like every venue we were at was packed, just packed, full of metalheads. It was awesome. It was great. Texas, yeah, every single venue in Texas was great.
That is awesome. And the thing that like a lot of my friends don't understand, like they watch these mosh pit videos and they're like, you're smacking into dudes, almost like you're gonna kill each other, and 5 minutes later you're helping each other up, hugging each other, high-fiving about music and shit. That's what it's about, man. Explain that to me, if you will, in your words. The metal community, obviously from seeing it from my side, every angle, it's a lot different. Do you guys notice that anywhere else? Do you think metal is the tightest community?
You know, it's a fair question. I can't answer that fairly because I really don't pay attention to other like genres of music communities, but metal community is pretty much tight knit. I do know the only thing I don't like about the metal community is that there's a lot of guys that like to gatekeep.
Gotcha. Yes. Okay.
That's the only thing I don't like about it. Other than that, for the most part, like, yeah, the mosh pits, you can punch each other in the face or get knocked down. If you get knocked down, the dude's going to pick you back up and go, all right, you good? Okay, let's go. I mean, so
Yeah,
that's
buy your beer later.
exactly. Yeah.
That's kind of how I met that dude, Zach, who comes in and refers me to a lot of bands and all. We were at a show at the Sherman Theater. He decided to do a wash. I turned and got hit right in the mouth and dropped. And he told me like weeks later on here, he's like, oh, by the way, that was me. I'm like, all right, thanks, bro.
I'm the one that punched you in the face.
Right. There was no better price to pay, man, than like a nice knockdown story. Because people love them stories. All day at work, like, tell me your best story. I don't really have one that great, except for getting knocked out. So I appreciate getting guys to go in the state of Texas and an all-woman mosh pit. We're going to try and do that around here. I would love to see that.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, Texas was just, well, that's where the all women mosh pit was, in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah. We might have video footage of that. I'll have to dig through the archives, but we might have video footage of that. Yeah.
You can find it on the social media.
Yeah,
links
that one
once
was
they get
crazy.
the
There was blood on the floor, and we're just like, holy shit.
It was totally brutal.
Are there some favorite venues, like places that are real cool? Maybe
In
try like anywhere, all over some of the places you played.
Well,
I'm real
Okay.
partial to HMAC. That's one of my favorite places, and
I love the HMAC, man.
love drafts.
Oh, Love Draft.
I can't wait till the new place is open. I don't even know if it's open yet or not.
No, I don't think so, but yeah.
No.
Capitol Music Room or what, something like that, whatever they're calling it now. Which is right across the street from the small Love Drafts,
Yeah, the little
downtown
Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. Yeah, Love
Which is
Drafts
also
was
cool.
by far my favorite.
That's a great spot, and of course, always we had Nick Myers on the show, 717
Mhm.
Entertainment. We talk about Love Drafts, and it kind of puts a little damper on his scene and a lot of your scene because Love Drafts was becoming like the mecca of East Coast
For
metal.
metal. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, hell, we shot a music video there for Death Note.
Yeah.
It's funny. I emailed the owner and I was like, "Hey man, we want to shoot a music video. Blah 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 blah. There's going to be fake blood involved." And he just responded with, "Sounds groovy. Let's do it."
And we're also joined by more royalties. Mr. Eric Abyss is in the
Hey,
house.
Eric, what's up, man?
Yes, dude, good to see you. Thanks for tuning in. Eric is one of the funnest guys, man. We had him on the program, just had us laugh, and he showed me
He's a
all
good
sides.
dude.
Of him. He's drinking coffee, eating Pop Tarts. That's Eric.
Yeah, he's a good dude. I like him. I like him a lot.
But yeah, we're definitely looking forward to more venues and stuff like that. Like I said, hopefully a new Love Drafts, bigger and better. And even down here in Bucks County, Broken Goblet is not far from here, kind of like a Love Drafts. And I keep pushing, like, yeah, man, start getting the metal scene, and people they're leaning towards a little bit. They like the rock, but maybe get the metal down here too. I love it.
We're
And he
rock
plays-
just with more aggression.
Really, you bring this. So I told everybody, I said, I don't say really metal. I said hard rock, extra hard rock. And I mean, they're like, you're saying metal. Okay, I am. But my choice of word. How about a place that you dream to play? You guys got like a location you dream to get to someday? Besides
For
my
me,
house?
yeah, right. For me, it's Red Rocks in Morrison,
yeah.
Colorado. I've seen when I was living in Colorado for 4 or 5 years, I saw like 3 or 4 concerts there, and it's just that place is amazing. The natural acoustics bouncing off of the amphitheater in there because of the Red Rocks and the mountains, awesome. I mean, so that would be like a dream venue for me for sure.
Beautiful thing. Twisty, you got one?
I'll just play anywhere. I don't care. I just want to play.
I do love that answer too, where I love both sides. I love the vision, and I also love, man, we just want to play. We get that from a lot of bands. Like, yeah, dude, I just want to play. They dream of playing an Easton Pizzeria, and it's funny you say that. I'll flash the banner again. It'll take us.
I was
out.
gonna say, pretty sure that's coming.
It is coming. The banner's coming too, and Vin with a Dynamite Drop, and of course, it's as big as I can get, unfortunately. But the Halloween Extravaganza costume contest with prizes. It's only $15 to get in. I'm telling you, $15 for 3 bands, a costume contest, and awesome people. Sponsored by American Mosh Pits and Federal Auto Parts, and the O Show is going to be there with or without my wife because she's not a metalhead. That's okay. Suicide Puppets on the docket, along with our good friends Callus, who's on the program, and Cryptid. 18 to enter, 21 to drink. Doors at 5:30, music at 7. So in other words, do not get there 1 second past 7 because you're going to be the first person bitching about not getting a great spot near the bands. Happens all the time. You get that one shover who shows up right as the music starts, and he's got to make his way to the front or else. But anyway, guys, let's talk about this. This looks like an absolutely amazing evening at the Easton Pizzeria. Like I said, it's one of the spots now really jumping in to the rock and metal scene. Twisty, man, what can we expect on this night besides kick-ass music?
Say that one more time.
What can we expect from this evening besides kick-ass music?
We'll entertain.
All right, I like it. you can't answer it any easier. Now, I'm sure Veritas.
There may be blood.
Because I knew you had a little more of a deep-rooted. There may be blood, and it might be mine because And again, if I'm going alone, you're going to see like a little note around my neck, and my wife's going to type out say, "Please do not mosh this man." I know it's coming. That should be my Halloween costume. Extra whooped husband with a T-shirt that says, "My wife won't let me mosh." Yeah, Vendor Row. So yeah, Vendor Row, of course, with pop-up store by Satanic Streetwear too. So you're gonna get some gear, buy the band's gear, come for the music, of course. Stay for all the bands too. Don't be that I showed up for them. Stay for everybody. And this kind of stuff that is worth it because I said there's gonna be awesome people there. I know a lot of these people involved with it. You guys, I get excited for that. It's just like Halloween, of course, is your season, no?
Oh yeah.
Not to be like blasé.
That's
No,
our
no,
month.
absolutely. Yeah,
Yeah,
like
your
the whole
month, right?
month. Like, oh, that's just the first show announcement for the Halloween shows that we have coming up. So there's more.
Ooh, I like that. Any of them in Bucks County, PA?
No.
It's all right.
I don't think so.
Man, I can't even get us in Montgomery County where I grew up. I grew up in King of Prussia, man. They won't take
Ah,
us anywhere.
Well, King of Prussia, God, we haven't acclimated them into the metal scene yet. If you guys played harps and harmonicas or whatever, you'd be on. No doubt.
Yeah, how about it? Yeah.
Will Semi and Angel be on the set list? That's a good question. Do I have that loaded? No, we don't have that one loaded.
So
Or are
the
we hiding
short,
the set
ans-
list?
the short answer is no.
I was gonna wait for an answer like buy a ticket or show up, and I was gonna know.
So, okay. Nothing for nothing. We discussed this as a band. We've been playing Semi and Angel for like what, Twisty?
15 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're tired of playing it.
I could care less if I ever heard it again in my life.
I'm sorry, Vin. I'm sorry. I tell you what. We might make an exception for the pizza shop.
All right, and Vin, and
Because for Vin.
and
You know
Vin.
what I mean?
For Vin.
For
Yeah,
Vin.
got to do it for Vin. We're actually proud to have Vin join us every Wednesday night now. He's become part of the show. We do like the second half of our Wednesday night shows. We chat about like music. We did a little sports, a little nostalgia. He's a great dude, great stories, knows a lot, and he's big fans of you guys. He pressed on and on about how much he loves you, how excited we were for this. And I'm like, dude, just do me a favor, make sure the email's contact. Because I will, and he did. And thanks, guys. It's great. Like to me, this is one of those fan geek kind of moments, man. I get nervous when dudes like you come in here because you're well established, very smart about the music scene, and I definitely appreciate you taking part.
Well, thanks for having us on, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. I haven't kicked this off yet. It's coming.
It's coming.
Oh man. So in your music though, I do hear, and I don't know if people have ever said this, and make sure it comes out the right way. There's of course a lot of rock, metal, banging, deep stories, but there's also like a fantasy feel in some of it as well. It's kind of like
The gothic industrial horror.
I like that. I like that a lot. To me, it's kind of like if Dream Theater met God, give me a band. Sepultura. You know what I mean? It's like
Good
a
choice.
lot of great bang with a little bit of like.
What do people compare us with Rammstein and the hell the other one?
Oh, we've been compared to like Children of Bodom, which
Yeah.
I'll take 'cause I love that band and I wish they were still around. Unfortunately, but yeah, Children of Bodom, Rammstein, Static X, we've gotten a few times.
Ah,
Well, the entire time we're out on tour with Soulfly, every time we were done with our set, they'd come up to the merch table, they'd buy stuff, and everybody would say, "I don't know what that was, but it was awesome."
I bet we heard that 300 times.
you don't get
Easily,
tired of
man.
that. You might get tired of some of the songs. You don't get tired of hearing how great it is.
Yes, it is true. As artists, we hate songs that we play.
And I get it. And I'll go to shows and we go, man, play this. We're like, dude, please. I really love it, but off to the side. And they don't play it. I'm like, what the fuck? They're like, hey, sometimes you just got to put it away. Like Zeppelin put Stairway away. Sometimes it's got to happen.
Yeah.
Do you have a
So,
favorite?
so Ben will either get that one or maybe we'll pop the new one out that night. Who knows?
Whoa,
never know.
A little foreshadow
Released or
there.
not, we may.
What?
release-
We can play it.
Oh yeah, we can play it for sure.
I will let you know, and I'll let Brent know because Brent, you don't notice yet, but you're coming with me. It's only $15. Easton, Maryland, Easton Pizzeria. Man, you can get food, you can shop, you can listen to 3 absolutely incredible bands, like the Suicide Puppets,
I mean, they had me at food, so
right? Had me at food, but actually it has me at music. I'm not gonna lie. And it's at $15. It's like $5 a band. You're not getting that. And the people say, "Oh, you go to the shows and you spend $10-20." Yeah, dude, I spent thousands on shows that sucked. Sorry, Smashing Pumpkins.
We can bring cat treats and you can pet Steve.
Fun for everybody. These guys don't mess. I told you, metal guys do not mess around. They know how to bring fun.
Oh,
any way,
dude.
shape, or form.
It's funny though, like because you look at our personas, like
best
who we
goth.
portray ourselves to be, like Veritas Suicide and Twisty Suicide, and like we have. Excuse me, I'm choking on my own spit. We have the look that we do. And we look really super scary, but we're all just like big giant teddy bears. You know what I mean? Like, like the entire time we were on tour, I don't think we stopped laughing.
Because I'm looking at Twisty, you look like a tough dude, dude. I mean, in person, people try like, wow, like, does it get a little nervous?
No, I'm very quiet. I just keep to myself and I shut my mouth and I don't talk to people much.
Rather talk to animals.
I don't
He
have
drinks
much of a
his
gray
meds.
area, so I've learned to just kind of shut the valve off.
Got it. I got it. It's pretty cool. Vin is all about me and Vin talk about this. I'm going to spill the beans. He wants a best goth costume contest. I know what he means. Best goth female. He ain't lying to me. Who doesn't love a goth female? My wife's like, they are totally opposite of me. They are. Maybe that's a little bit of a lure. They're totally opposite from my blonde-haired, blue-eyed wife. But we all love a little goth.
100%. I always call myself a closet goth. I love the goth culture, but I don't wear the goth clothing or the goth makeup, except for when I'm on stage.
Yeah, I wear a couple rings, and this is like my Tough Stuff band shirts. Like my dude's Lady White Rat. That's tough to me. I mean, I'm definitely getting a Puppets t-shirt at this show. Might be a different name, like you said, maybe, but I got to get me some Puppets gear, no doubt about it.
Oh, we have plenty of that.
I like it. Very excited for it.
Hey, Vince said something about maybe you coming down to the video shoot. Is that a thing?
I think I'm working that day, and I'm trying to switch. Because I love doing video shoots. I love the atmosphere. I love the day I said I did that one with 6th Century for like 9 hours. I can hang out with you dudes in 9 hours and listen to your song play over and over again and act like a jackass. I'm all about that, man. This is what brought me here, for God's sakes. But again, like I said, if you're in the area, anywhere near the area, you're watching live or you're watching recorded, which a lot of people do, try and get to it. It's called, that is the wrong one. That's my article. It's my article about metal. I'm telling you, we're not going to go. I'm not there.
It happens.
Okay, sorry
It
about that.
happens.
Wow, it does happen. But again, Halloween extravaganza, costume contest with prizes. It's only $15 to get in. Suicide Puppets, Callous, and Cryptid. November 1st, 2025. Easton Pizzeria, 606 Dover Road, Easton, Maryland. I almost said PA. Woo. 21601. I guarantee you, if you like gothic women, awesome heavy metal bands, and pizza, this is your night.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're also, I believe we're throwing in some Suicide Puppet stuff for the contest as well.
Oh, nice. I like that. Every time I hear suicide or suicidal, I go to Tendencies. We get that, but you guys are my...
All I wanted was a
favorite
Pepsi.
suicide band.
Nice.
I saw them at the Metallica show. You guys are my favorite suicide band. Tendencies second. You guys.
Nice. Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
man, absolutely. Like I said, I was thrilled to do this. And when new stuff comes out, we'd love to welcome you back again. We'd love to offer you a shot to come on back if you're down for that.
No, absolutely. Like I said, we recorded a song with Dan Mausch. I don't remember what the date was at this point. It was like a month and a half ago. And we're actually so the video shoot's the 16th for that song, August 16th. And then the next weekend, we're going back up to Dan's studio to record a second song. So Dan's going to produce 2 songs for us. So we're pretty stoked about that.
All right, new stuff coming. You can find it by finding Suicide Puppets, the website, www.suicidpuppets.com, Facebook, Suicide Puppets. Takes a few minutes. You'll get there. Instagram, Suicide Puppets, Linktree, where the guy said to go. Most importantly, Suicide Puppets. Their music is on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Check them out. Check these dudes out. Guys, again, Twisty, Veritas, and Fallon Vendetta, if you're out there. Thank you so much for coming on the show. This was actually a blast. I had such a good time. And like I said, we haven't met yet, and I'm always like, what are we going to be like? You guys are funny as hell. Stories are great, and you really believe, and you're smart dudes, man. I'm proud to have you here tonight. Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us. I appreciate it.
Got one more. Looking forward to having you October 18th at the Haunt from George. Did we break one? Take it down.
I don't know. Hey. We just learned about that one today, so I don't know.
Damn it. And my man JD Wolf from the Northlands up there in Minnesota, after I play next song, he'll jump on. He's a big fan of rock and metal scene, of course. Gentlemen, thanks for coming on. I'm going to play a few
Thank you.
songs from you afterwards, and have a good night. We'll talk real soon. I better toss Suicide and Twisty from Suicide Puppets. All the stuff downstairs, down there. Read it. Check it out. Have a good night, guys.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep.
Appreciate it.
Later.
All right, thanks. That was really great. I'm gonna let the guys go backstage. I had such a blast. Like I said, you don't know what to expect because you see like the makeup and the loud music, the metal, and you're like, man, what are these guys gonna be like? That's a blast. I love getting laughs out of artists and rock bands, etc. Because you know what, man, they got a lot of aggression, a lot of great stories. They've got a pen up. They just want to come out and talk a little bit about themselves without talking about all the things that go around that. So great time. Hopefully here at the Yo Show, as we approach 8 years, we can deliver exactly what you want. The EP is called Where Killers Go to Die. We have that song coming up right now. Our guest this evening, Suicide Puppets. This is Where Killers Go to Die. This is the Yo Show, 100% live. Tuesday night, we'll be back in about 4 minutes. Talk a little more about the band and talk about what's coming up on the program and some topics. This is the Yo Show, live Tuesday night. Preach.
Facing charges for murder.
hope you played that loud with windows open. Where killers go to die. Tonight's very special guest, Suicide Puppets, off their same titled EP, Where Killers Go to Die. Banger. Hope you have the windows open and disrupt your neighbors, because it's Tuesday night and that's what we do. We do all kind of great stuff here. Music, actors, actresses, authors, etc. Coming up on 8 years, I want to announce 2 names that have joined the 8-year celebration. Of course, Sherry Nelson will be in the house that night, and the guys from Up 24, WMMR's local shot artist of the month. Up 24 will actually be here for the first time. Like I said, the history with us and those guys, definitely worth it. You see why we do what we do. The great Suicide Puppets, the great people that come into the show and comment and enjoy. Yep, Sherry will be back. See if we can get her to wear that special shirt on the program. But she's awesome. Look forward to having her. She's been a big part of the show. We did get a Phillies final, 5-0 over the Baltimore Orioles. Another big win for those Phils. No Duran tonight. Sorry if you got tickets. No Duran. No Duran mania. So thank you to Suicide Puppets. And we talk about Halloween, Suicide Puppets, things that are a little creepy, if you will. Oh, yeah. Every once in a while, you're going to hear from Sherry. She's terrific. She really does keep in touch. Great people person. The story of Annabelle the doll. Now, that thing is, I guess the story behind it makes it scarier. That is supposedly like a possessed doll or a haunted doll, which right there freaks me out. And Jewel Tatey, who but couldn't be with us tonight, said that she wants to start doing a doll segment on the show. To see some of the creepy dolls out there. So supposedly comedian Matt Rife and a partner got together and bought the house that secures this haunted doll. Now you see it's in a case. That was a great banger, no doubt about it. The movie is scary, but yeah, this is like some scary stuff. Actually, I'm going to get to it in a moment because Derek, thank you. You're off stage, man. We forgot Beer of the Week. How do we do this? It's 10 after 9. People are here for it. It is a little segment that we call Beer of the Week. How do you get to be Beer of the Week? Well, it's got to be new to me. A beer that I had never tried or a beer that was newly released, etc. And I tried here in the program to get a little rating. Last week was not good. Not even going to talk about it. But this week, we got a fun one. I haven't tried it yet. It's from Dewey Beer, Delaware. Shout out Vin. Dewey Beer, Dewey Beer Company, brewed in Milton, Delaware. This is a 7% fruit smoothie beer called Secret Machine Suntan Lotion. How do you go wrong in the summertime with the ladies? Little suntan lotion. What did I do? What got me to face palm? I think I missed it. Anyway, beer of the week. JD Wolf, I love you. You're in the house. We're going to open this bad boy up eventually. I hear that crisp opening. As we do our beer of the week, Dewey Beer's Secret Machine Suntan Lotion. God, I really hope not. Here we go. Oh, it smells good. Okay, now, there's a good start because in the beginning it tastes like beer/root beer. And I'm like, all right, I get down with this. And suddenly it takes a twist into kind of a flat zone. It's not terrible. It's a little heavier at 7% that you can't drink them all night. Oh, dude. No offense, it's a local brewery, but man, that pretzel beer was straight up awful. You know, usually, like tonight we had Alexis on and she told me I had to chug the beer of the week, and I did. Normally I'll finish this by the time the night's over. This one I will. That pretzel thing, man. Whoa. JD, thank you. If you subscribe to the air show, you can watch last week's. And Just don't tell the brewer. This is good. I'll go down to Milton, Delaware, and tell these guys this kicks ass. All right. The Yo Show score. We do decimal point if we have to. Could try to give it a solid number, but Dewey beer, Secret Machine suntan lotion does not taste like suntan lotion. However, if I drink enough of these in a night, I probably would bathe my wife in it. Suntan lotion rubbing it. JD, I go, how many bells? I'm going to go 3.8 bells out of 5. I know the 0.8 might be cheating, but I can't commit to a 4. And I sure as heck ain't doing a 3 because it's better than that. But let's do like a 3.8 out of 5 bells. Good call. Bells instead of stars for this one. And like I said, if you're in the area, Dewey Beer. You find a lot of locations. Dewey Beer Company, Milton, Delaware. And if you also want to get down with that, download the Untapped app. Untapped. UNTAPPD. You can find beers, rate beers, score beers. We have a lot of fun doing that stuff here on the Yo Show. But you think we're done? We're not. Because don't forget, we also do a Nasty Candy. This week's Nasty Candy package, it's M&M's, peanut butter, and jelly. And as I always say, I haven't touched it. I have not tried them, I haven't eaten. You're getting the gut reaction. However, somebody in the house ate them. Somebody tried them, and I got the old, oh, the bag was open, really? Yeah, the bag was open. I'm looking forward to that. Man, I'm gonna rate the heck out of that. So tonight it is M&M's, peanut butter, and jelly. I wrote that there. M&M's, peanut butter, and jelly. I am absolutely terrified because the jelly effect has not been my friend lately. So we're going to try 2 red ones, no brown ones. God bless Eddie Van Halen. Here we go. M&M's, peanut butter, and jelly. I got it. Maybe. Oh, you know, the shame of it is I really enjoy the peanut butter. But for me, jelly needs to be cold. I like cold jelly. And I like more of a texture gel. They come out with all these gel-flavored and jelly-flavored candy and stuff. And yeah, I know, JD, before you say it, I'm eating more. But, I don't know. The imitation jelly thing just, not bad. Not like M&M's of all sort. Yes, I do like the peanut butter. No, we don't screw that. We rate the beer. Tomorrow night, if you tune in, gotta give you a score. Let's go at a 10. Because the peanut butter is so good in that, I give that a 6 out of 10. But I'm not going nuts for it and dying to find it. Because the jelly just is eh. But the peanut butter is really good. And the chocolate, of course, is good. Nothing could be worse than chocolate-covered bacon. I did not mind chocolate-covered bacon. I've had it before. But you know what? That's been around a long time. I was single at that time. And had met up with 2 girls from Connecticut who came out to visit me here in Philly. And the one girl, we went somewhere, and the one girl got chocolate-covered bacon. I kind of enjoyed it. And that's a super long time ago, because I've been with my wife 13 years, all in all. So yeah, man, it's how long ago I had chocolate-covered bacon, but not bad. Little man cave score, a real quick one, because I saw some great music this past weekend over at Sweeney's, and Eleanor Brokus, another terrific Future Stars show, and a shout out to that. And just real quick, now I hate Googling things while I'm on the show, but I had to get some of these names. Give a shout out to Elena. Little music for it, then, and then a little prepared music. There it is. the band Ladybird, a female rock band. Pretty cool. Oh, it was it was a scene, man. PG rated scene. My good friend Chris Greiner from Nashville, he came down for a special visit and played a set there. Um, two young ladies that were individual singers, Royina Patel and Gabby Prince. Two young ladies got on solo and sang their hearts out. Amazing. The cool dudes from Placebo Jones. And, of course, Death and Her Friends. Now, Death and Her Friends, I shared a sticker. And it was Justina's birthday. Of course, Justina and Sophie were on the show a few months back. Justina is the singer. This is her band. Death and All Her Friends. And they were terrific. And I wanted to give them a shout out. And I said, when you get some originals, come on the show. And Sophie was there. It was Justina's birthday. It was a great show. A lot of great artists. Elena's got a lot of great ones coming up. And we'll talk about them as they get close. All I know is there's one. I got to see if she posted it yet. She is not. See. There's a great one on August 16th after work. Our dudes from Astrophils. That breaks my heart. I hear it is the Craft Hall on Sunday the 17th with the Jaspers, Aquarius Drive, and the Richards Rock Academy. More details as it gets closer. Man. Anyway, that is my awesome sticker from Death and Her Friends. Shout out. The guy reached over and whatever I was going to grab wasn't there. That's freaky. Let's go to more. Let's go to more topics because I had a topic of something I had to grab and it was not there. That just freaked me out like nobody's business. And the topic banners have disappeared. Oh, they're there. Okay. Oh, here we go. This is the prop. This is the story. Prepare to cry. Guys like me, this breaks my heart. Oops, I did it again. By Britney Spears. This is the actual Oops Funko Pop now. This song turned 25 years old this week. What? Oops, I did it again. Britney Spears, here's the Funko Pop for the song, turned 25 years old this past week. I don't want to tell you how old just the sound of that makes me feel. I don't want to get into that. I do want to get into the sadness, of course, that we do not have. Sorry, the pillow, here's a girl, ruffled. That we don't have Miss Spears around performing anymore. And it got from the conservatorship to weird videos at home to now pretty much nothing. Excuse me. That makes me sad. But man, I think that song is 25 years old, and her career is probably started like 30 years ago. Well, maybe more if you count the Mouseketeers Club or whatever. But man, that's wild to think about. And the years, and like I said, you get these people that pass away, like Lonnie Anderson and Hulk Hogan and Ozzy Osbourne, and so to realize that people that you grew up loving they were, different age bracket than you, and you grew up admiring them, are passing. That's why you follow the O Show on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook and the website, www.theoshow215.com. This is why you get that merch, like these great stickers or this awesome pin, because you want people to know it. You want people to go out and say, hey, what is that? Or, hey, I've heard of that. And keep checking us out, too. Because what we do here, we bring great bands and actors and authors, etc., to the platform to talk about them, man. It's their show, their stuff. There's no politics, no drama, there's no, religions, anything like that. We just come out and we have a great time. I have a lot of fun doing it. I have a lot of fun with these beers. I don't know about this one. It's okay. At least it's drinkable. That's all I got left for the rest of the show. Reminder, again, tomorrow night, and we're going to do a second beer of the night, and you'll see why, because we got a pretty cool beer that we're going to do tomorrow night with the dudes from Whale Fall. Jocelyn Rogalski is back in the house to guest co-host the first half of the show. She'll be on from 8 to 9. Second half will be joined by the heavy metal tour guy, Vin himself, formerly of American Mosh Pits, now of the Yo Show. Vin in the house tomorrow night. Second half of the program. It is the Yo Show. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. Coming up on an 8-year celebration. That magic number 8. It's right in the middle of the screen. I can wave in and out of it. 8 years. And in 8 years, we've had many come, many take, few to give, outside of things. And yeah, we're still rolling strong. 8 years worth. And let's see, we're not going to do like we used to do the number one. We packed it with guests. We're going to have 3 or 4 guests. This has announced Sherry Nelson, of course, up 24. Maybe 3 or 4 guests. This way we have a lot of time to play music, talk about the past, give the guests a nice little 15-minute window, and just have a great time. Got to go out and get the champagne. 8 years, a couple weeks. Let's take a look at who's coming on the program, in case you wonder. Because we are packed up. A lot of great people coming up here on the Yo Show. It's all the way down here, right? Yep, there it is. Who's coming up? Well, how about tomorrow night? Whalefall in the house, the awesome metal band. My good friend Zach Wolf said, how about Whalefall? I said, how about not? I mean, how about why not? How about why not? August 6th, Whalefall will be in the house. They said Jocelyn will do the first half. Ben from the Yo Show. The heavy metal tour guide, Ben in the house in the second half of the program, August 6th, Whalefall tomorrow night, starting at 8 p.m. August 12th, the super awesome Brady Hearn, amazing drummer, has got a brand new band. He's got a brand new song. He's going to drop in my lap. And we're going to debut it. I think. And it's next week. I think we're debuting it. Brady Hearn, formerly of 6th Century. Incredible drummer. He's got a brand new band, brand new song. You're going to see it here first, because that's what we do. I know you say, so-and-so got this name. Okay. Relevance of what? Get the name that's hot right now, like we do with Suicide Puppets. We do it all our guest, of course, Brady Hearn. August 13th, another great metal band are in here earlier, Union 251. Looking forward to that. We love our metal. August 19th, we celebrate 8 years. Jewel Tatey and myself welcome Sherry Nelson, up 24, and a few more guests to be announced. It's a great night of nostalgia. You know Jeff's going to cry. JD, if you're in the house, no, I'm going to cry. August 20th, Alien Frequency. And these dudes are pumped to get on the show. They keep saying, yeah, man, you got us for the 20th? Yeah, we do. Alien Frequency on the Yo Show should be a great one. August 26th, another great band, No Takebacks, will be in the house. August 27th, singer Rebecca Lee Russell. There's more, and we bring our great friends back. Talk about WMMR bands in a month. One from July, the Circus Arts, September 2nd, as they chat about their awesome show Friday, September 5th at the Broken Goblins. We celebrate my wife's birthday. Circus Arts, September 2nd, September 9th. It's Mindy from Dying Oath. Who doesn't love the amazing Mindy Jackson from Dying Oath, September 9th. Wednesday, September 10th. Couple announced just today, thanks to my man Ben. Gone Gold will be on the program September 10th. September 17th, because we're missing a lineup in there, we'll fill that spot. September 17th, Babies for Brunch. I'll get ready to go hard with my man Ben and some of these great bands. September 23rd, we kind of kick off our Halloween season. Because you know we love Halloween around here. We get it started with Kelsey Living Good. Great actress who's on the show before. She's also beautiful, and she's talking about bringing Mischief, her awesome character, to the program. September 23rd. September 7th, last one, September 7th, is the awesome, formerly known as Arcus, it's now Suede Aces. Love that band. October 7th, make sure you check out Suede Aces on the Yo Show. They are terrific. We're going to have a lot of fun with them as well. Let's go to the emojis. Some hearts, some love, some shout-outs. My man Adam Kovitz. He's got his own new band out, and also his son Dan is part of Sour Station. He's been on the show a few times. My man Rich Buscemi, always in the house for the hard stuff and the metal stuff. Miss Kat Ramsey. Thank you, Kat. Thank you for tuning in this evening. Promo or not, we love you here at the Yo Show. Willful in the house. Thank you, fellas. And Cody Hayes and Dale Myers. A couple more legends in the house. We appreciate that. Got some thumbs up from the awesome drummer Todd Fry. We love you, Todd. Mindless Hope. Thank you very much. Jed D. Bridge, Derek Feldman, Sam Robinson. We love our emoji section. We love our comment section. We love what we do here. One more song from Suicide Puppets. Of course, this one's called Every Day. And every day, this song kicks ass. It's about 3 minutes and 14 seconds long. We're going to play it right here. Make sure you open the windows. Make sure you play it loud. Make sure you scream at your neighbors. I'm watching the Yo Show with Suicide Puppets. We'll be right back. There we go. Brother J.D. Wolf, you said it. Whoa, indeed. Suicide Puppets is the band. Every Day is the song. And we had a great time with them guys this evening. We thank Veritas and Twisty for coming out here tonight and having a great time. Suicide Puppets, man, I love that stuff. And I want to remind you, if you're in the area at all, and you're watching live or you're watching recorded, and you check it out before November 1st, make sure you get your ass for a great time at the Halloween Extravaganza Costume Contest with prizes. $15 cover American Mosh Pits, Federal Auto Parts, and Vin, the heavy metal tool guy, along with the Yo Show, Parlor, shout out Josh Balls, the Satan Streetwear, and more. 11/1/2025. 606 Easton Drive, Easton, Maryland, 21601. It's the Easton Pizzeria. Check out this one. Suicide Puppets, along with Calloused and Cryptid. Should be a dynamite show. Doors open at 5:30, music at 7. Like I said, don't be that guy at 7 o'clock who shows up late and wants to shove around for a spot. Get there at 5:30. There will be merchandise. There will be food. there will be fun. 18 to enter, 21 to drink. So there'll be drinks as well and a costume contest. So come to impress. Save the costume from the 31st. Don't wear it on the 31st. Wear it here, November 1st. Get there. The air show got a little logo drawn in the bottom, so we'll be there. I know I'll be there. I know whether Brent likes it or not, he'll be there. And Vin himself wants to come together with me and give a cash prize to the best female goth costume. There you go, Vin. I did it for you. Can't promise you a lot of money. We can promise you a little prize if we get the best female gothic costume. They do good, Vin. We'll talk about that tomorrow night, me and Vin. On the show, Wellful at 8 o'clock. What is this picture of here? Oh, okay. So let's talk about this one. This whole thing just disturbed me just a little bit because this is our latest OnlyFans supermodel here. And there were so many people getting on getting on cases all day. It's Lil Tay, by the way. Sorry, I didn't mention the name. Lil Tay, supposedly on her first day on OnlyFans, made $1 million. And I went out and I made an attempt to try and get an OnlyFans person here to come on the show and talk about it. But a lot of people are really angry about it. And I guess they kind of see why. They're like, people really waited to the day this girl turned 18 to jump all over her OnlyFans and give her like $1 million worth of earnings. All right, little creepy. But yeah, it struck me as weird. I looked at some pictures, and yeah, I don't know. All right, I guess she's 18, whatever. OnlyFans, again, whatever. I don't know. $1 million. You're not kidding. You're not kidding. And Jocelyn, I tell you, man, like, I was gonna like go into this again tomorrow night if you can elaborate a little more, but I'm a little stumped by it. It's almost like, did you set your phone to give you a reminder? Did you count down to her birthday to wait till she got 18? And the other one did that Cash Me Outside chick. She made big money on OnlyFans. All right, hey, more power to you. Sell what you can, be what you can, be what you want to be, whatever makes the dime. You could be a Your Show only fan or fan. Is that car made of cake? I don't think so. Or unless you make cake the other way. Yeah, I don't think so. Wait, hold on a second. Let me see. I still don't know. I'm looking at it now on the big screen. It does look a little weird. My man Michael Kennedy in the house. What's up, Big Mike? Thanks for tuning in, bro. Love my people to come in here. Jocelyn, tomorrow night, we're going to elaborate. You're going to tell me about this because I don't know. I don't even know what to say about it. I really don't. I don't. August 1st, past couple days ago, was National Beer Day, and Miller gave away 50,000 free beers to different bars, websites, etc. on that day. Now, I'll tell you what. I'm sitting there struggling through the beer of the week. No offense. And I still would not take a free Miller Lite. No. I know Jewel likes Miller High Life. And I'm good with High Life. We did the champagne bottles on the show before. High Life. I don't know. I can't drink a Miller Lite, even if it's free. So keep it. But 50,000 beers are given away on the website and at local bars, etc. Hopefully you got yours. National Beer Day, August 1st. Yes, before you ask, I did have beer that day. Of course. Why wouldn't I? The new Spider-Man movie has a release date July 2026, and it looks pretty super cool. Tom Holland back in a new Spidey suit. And just a lot of surprises that's got to see. It's supposed to be a great one. We're about a year away. Production has started. We don't know too much about what's going on. However, July 2026 for my man, Spider-Man. While we're doing, well, we did Man Cave earlier, but I do want to do a little Man Cave and put this poor guy up here. This is CM Punk. This dude was absolutely robbed at SummerSlam. Robbed. Had the title for 5 minutes. And then Seth freaking Rollins came down and stole it from him. At the end of a nice little plot twist, though. We love you, CM Punk. You always be our dude. So getting back, we go for 8 years on this program coming up August 19th. We're very excited. So whether we get tons of guests or whatever we get, we're excited to come out and do it. We definitely are. And I want to thank everybody early on. A little precursor thank you for being with us here for 8 years. We really appreciate that. And we'll be doing that on the 19th. I want to do this. I want to find this song again. Cody Parks and the Dirty South, Thunder Cash 69. So I just spilled my beer. On a Twisted set list. Aww. Much love Twisted. I'm an idiot. All right, well, that starts to spread. Let me find a song. YouTube. Go to Cody Parks and the Dirty South Band. There we go. Crank it up, because there's going to be an intro. Little commercial. Alright, we'll skip that. We'll pause that. We'll load it up. While I clean up my beer, I'm going to play one for you that was one of Vin's picks of the week. Cody Parks and the Dirty South. It's coming up here. Yo Show. Tuesday night. We'll be back.
Check out this is Thunder Cash mix down or something. Hold up, we get pulled over. Looks like it does. What? Wait. What to do this time? Shit, dog. J-Hop, I thought you got that warrant thing figured out.
He's coming now.
Well, it's probably on the list.
Shit.
Not out here, cuz. Is this a real cop? It's like he's got a raccoon on his head. Let's see what he says. Here comes Sam.
Looks like I got me some long-haired, dope-sucking hippie freaks.
Well, the apple don't fall far from the tree.
All right. Do you want to know why I pulled you over? Because you're playing your music too damn loud. Looks like you playing country and metal and mixing them together. You know you can't do that. Get out!
The service so long. I had no idea.
Oh, I hear that train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend. And I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, the time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rolling on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, you always be a good boy, don't you ever fuck with guns. But I shot a man in Monroe just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. in a fancy Dodge car. They're probably smoking reefer and drinking PBR. Well, I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep moving, and that's what tortures me. From the prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move it on a little farther down the line. Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I want to stay. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. And I let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
Reggie Parkins goes down from the track 59.
Living fast and dying young like an endless poetry. My motor's psycho nightmare freak out inside of me. My soul's salvation, liberation on the drive. The power of the blaster, move me faster. 1969.
Gotta tell you, I kind of dig that song. Kind of dig that cop at the end too. Maddie Lasser is the actress name. Very cool. Great song, great night. Massive thank you, of course, to the people of Suicide Puppets. Absolutely terrific, and we had a great time with them on the program. I want to welcome them back. Of course, you know the links are down the bottom. Don't forget to check them out. You can check them out. Suicide Puppets website, www.suicidepuppets.com. Facebook, Suicide Puppets. Instagram, one long word, lowercase, Suicide Puppets. Linktree is where you find all the action for the awesome Suicide Puppets. We thank them for being on this evening. Let's see, we got some great stuff for you. We'll be back tomorrow night with Whale Fall live at 8 p.m. Hopefully the beer's cleaned up by then. Yeah, sorry about that little delay there, but we had a spill. And we had a few, and that's why the E button sticks, and that's why the table's a little sticky at times, and all that good stuff. How about it? After 8 years, I'm allowed to leave Roy one night, right? Can I? Okay. Tomorrow night. You have two jobs tomorrow night. You got to get here at 8 p.m. And by the way, shout out to last week's guest, Tim Johnson Jr. Anyway, you got to get here at 8. Before you get here at 8, you got to get to 93.3 WMMR at 6:30 tomorrow night for the Local Shots Artist of the Month. This month, it is Up 24, our dudes. Tune into that. Get so excited from it. Come back here. Check out Whale Fall. You got a lot to do tomorrow. You got a busy night. Tell your boss you got to get out of there. Tell your family dinner's early tonight. We got Yo Show. We got Up 24. And we're going to do Up 24 tonight to get us out of here. Massive thanks again. Like I said, it's Suicide Puppets. Big thanks, everybody, in the comments section. And, of course, my man, Vin. And, yeah, I still have this Shackhead. I have no idea why. Shackhead. Listen carefully. Let's play it. 93.3 WMMR in Philadelphia. Local Shots Artist of the Month is Up 24. We take you out with Empty Cage. We miss you, Jewel Tady. Lots of love. See you tomorrow night. Have a great rest of your evening. Up 24. Empty Page. MMR Band of the Month. This is the O Show. Catch ya.
fingers bleed. But by the end of the day, there's still an empty page. I've seen your face before. A vacant place with no room to adore. I'm not quite sure what's going on. If you think tomorrow I'll be gone, well, you're wrong. 'Cause I can play and play till my fingers bleed. But by the end of the day, there's still an empty page. I know that you're going to see one side or the other of me. Let's hope it's got some groove and some bite.